Hey everyone, Jason here. I had a couple extra minutes this evening, so figured I'd sit down at the vise and crank out a few pink flies. Wanted to share with y'all a real simple pattern. Going to show you how to tie this guy up. Essentially, it's a little bunny leech with dumbbell eyes on it in pink. Pinks love pink, oddly enough. So the materials you're going to need for this, obviously some tie-in thread. I prefer the saltwater size, just something nice and heavy. I can really crank on it, torque on it, and not have to worry about breaking off. Hooks, the 9034s. It's a saltwater hook. Dumbbell eyes to match whatever size hook you're tying on, and then some cross-cut rabbit strips in pink or fuchsia. So don't need a lot of materials, and you're going to see this is a really quick, simple tie. You can crank out a couple dozen of them in an hour. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so today I'm going to show you how to tie just a really simple pink fly. It's pretty much just a little bunny leech with dumbbell eyes on it. So what I'm going to do is go ahead, take my tying thread, and give myself a nice thread base to work with there. Going to the back of the hook and then coming back forward to just right behind that eye. And behind that eye, I'm going to tie in some dumbbell eyes. So I'm just going to take those dumbbell eyes, set them right on top of the hook shank, and tie those guys in. Now to tie these in, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make X wraps, just going back and forth over those dumbbell eyes, securing them. Once I've made a few X wraps, what I like to do is take my tying thread and wrap around the base of those X wraps, just like I would if I was tying a parachute. And what that does is that compresses those X wraps and really helps hold those dumbbell eyes in place securely. Once you have those tied in, go ahead and bring your tying thread to the back of the hook just before that barb, and I'm going to tie in some cross-cut rabbit. So what cross-cut means is when they cut this hair, when it's on the strip, this strip of the hide, the grain of the hair, in this case, is going to be going towards the back of the hook. So go ahead, and with that grain going towards the back of the hook, just tie that in just by the tip of the hide there. You can make sure that's tied in nice and tight. Once you have that tied in, go ahead and bring your tying thread to just behind those dumbbell eyes, and I'm going to take this cross-cut rabbit and I'm going to wrap it forward. And with each wrap I make, I'm going to put that, just in front of the last. So each wrap goes in front of the last. It's okay if you overlap them a little bit. And once I get to behind those eyes, I can take that tying thread, just set it over, make sure that's in there nice and tight, tie it in, trim my excess, and then just take that tying thread and really bind that rabbit strip down, make sure it's secured nice and tight, maybe do a few more X wraps. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to move that, I'm going to go ahead and whip finish it just behind those eyes. So I got that whip finish in there. Trim my tying thread, and then I'm going to take a little zap-a-gap there. Just put a drop right on top of those dumbbell eyes, and that's going to help secure your thread and finish that fly off and really help keep those dumbbell eyes in place. But this is a great simple little pattern that you can use fishing for pinks, whether you're in the salt or whether you're in the rivers. Those dumbbell eyes give that fly a nice jigging motion, which those pinks love. So spin a few up, go out. Once those pinks come in, go catch a few. If you have any questions on tying this or tying any other pink flies, definitely come on in or give us a buzz at the shop. But we'll see you at the shop. See you on the water.